to give you to give both our new players and existing players more opportunities to compete in tournaments, right? We see the demand growing, need more tournaments. We just want to make sure that everybody obviously has the opportunity to actually step into the arena, showcase their skills, and play, right? So just running through it again, breaking it down. So AJ, don't worry, you didn't miss anything. I'm about to go over it again. So first thing we're going to be adding a new affiliate tournament every month or every other month. So this will run alongside our existing community-led affiliate tournament, and it will be hosted by Shiznix and RCS. Thank you so much to both those players. The hosts just do an amazing job when it comes to our affiliates, and we're very excited to be adding more hosts to the roster. Hopefully, this is going to be the start of many, right? As we keep expanding this model. So it'll be open to all players looking for more competitive action when it comes to the arena. And again, it's really trying to expand everything that we want to do in terms of having a host-led tournament structure. So we'll see how it runs with this new affiliate tournament that's going to be happening every other month. On top of this affiliate tournament, we're going to be having a new Titan tournament every month. So it's going to be every other month. Keep saying every month, every other month. So it's going to be 256 players competing for a 10,000 USD prize pool. 25% of the players must be different players, so they cannot have competed in the previous Titan tournament that month. Again, they do not need to be completely new players, but they just need to be different players from those that have participated in the Titan tournament volume 1 for that month. And we are saying to have 100% new Titans. This is still under debate as to whether it's going to be 100%. Because again, we do understand that maybe we actually cannot do 100%, that people don't have enough Titans to have a complete fresh roster. So we'll be working on that over the next few weeks as to whether or not this ratio makes sense. But we need your comments on that too, right? We talked about it last week. Please keep them coming. Please keep the feedback coming as what you think makes sense for this percentage of new Titans that we do have into this new second round tournament, let's say. But again, don't worry, for our other tournaments, they're not going anywhere. We're still going to be having our Holders Frenzy that's going to be happening every month. Hopefully we keep getting more and more registrations that are filling up in under a minute. Let's try and get to that. And let's get over 100 people trying to get into our Holders Frenzy when it comes to next month. Right. So with this updated schedule, let's just take a look at what it looks like from April to August of this year. So we just posted this new tournament calendar schedule there. Thanks so much, Blaker. But you'll see, so kicking off in April, we'll start off with our Titan tournament beginning of the month. And then we'll have 2 affiliate tournaments. They're going to run actually on the Saturday and the Sunday, so the 12th and the 13th of April. And then we'll close out the month with our Holders Frenzy. We have the Easter break in there, so it really makes sense for us to run it like this too. May, going to follow the same format. We'll start off with our Titan tournament, jump into our affiliate, and then we're going to have our Titan tournament 2.0 on the 17th. And then we'll jump into our Holders Frenzy, closing out the month. June, you kind of see how it's running back to what we did in April. July is going to run back to what we did in May. And then August, we'll have that Titan tournament starting off the month, 2 affiliates, and then our Holders Frenzy, closing out the month of August. We'll keep updating this calendar as we go through the year, but these are the dates that are set right now and how we're working with our hosts as well. So bear in mind that this is, of course, subject to change if anything does happen, but keep these as the dates and get yourselves ready. Block off your calendars. Make sure you don't have any parties or anything to do that day, because that's the money earning day for all of you, right? We will keep continuing to evolve our tournament model. So again, some of this might be subject to change if we want to keep expanding, right? That's the hope. So let's say hopefully we do actually implement some more changes as we keep bringing in more people into the ecosystem. So why aren't the 2 affiliates being conducted on 2 different weekends, just like the Titan tournament? Yeah, AJ, it's a good question, right? So there's a couple of things. We work with our hosts to also make sure that it's something that is possible for people. We have to work on their schedules, and we have to work on the schedules for the team as well. It's a lot for the team, the mods, etc., to be running tournaments every single weekend. So just working with the hosts, having the conversations, this is what makes the most sense for everyone. But it's over to you, right? These are going to be our new tournaments. We're going to be wishing you the best of luck. Let's bring in that competitive aspect to Reign of Titans. And again, this really is just the beginning, right? And you'll see why I'm saying that as I talk about our Google ads in a second, right? So Google ads and some of the insights that we've been having, right? We have been delivering and we're very pleased with the results that we've been getting from our Google ads. Again, just our Google ad strategy here. So over the past 2 weeks alone, we have seen an immense amount of downloads. I'm not going to tell you how many yet because I want you to all guess in a minute. But we have been able to gather players from around the globe, right? So we see that it's resonating with many different audiences. The ads that we have. Okay, you're kind of on it already. Yeah, it's 70. It's 75. You got it already, so I'll say it. Yeah, so we're at 75. We're over 75. And this is just on our Google Play Store, right? So we're looking really, really good in terms of downloads right now. And we still have the Apple stats. We have some initial stats. They're not as high as we have for our Google Play Store, but we do have some good numbers coming in from Apple as well. We are in the tens of thousands too with Apple. So combining it all, we're looking really, really good. Closing out the month of March and going into our Q2. So we've been running multiple campaigns, right? Targeting different regions, and the data has been really eye-opening for us. By far, for us, the best performing region has been India. We've had interview style content, people casually talking about their first impressions of the game. We've had some really nice, authentic conversational moments, and we've seemed to be able to start to really build trust and excitement amongst the players, right? So really nice conversion that we've been getting from India. And then when we look at LATAM, just in comparison and to give you some insights, we've been working mostly with UGC from creators that we've partnered with. This is where we see the highest conversion. Actual players who are enjoying the game firsthand, and encouraging people to also try the game. So a very effective way for us to do these downloads. As we've said, we've been trying out some different strategies, different regions, and we're starting to see what's resonating with the different regions. So again, if we look at India versus LATAM, what we're seeing is resonating is interview style content when it comes to India, people casually talking about their first impression. LATAM, people playing the game, partnering with UGC is the way forward in LATAM, and then encouraging people to download the game. So with all this data that we have managed to gather so far, we have launched new ad campaigns focused on what is performing best. So this interview-based style content and more UGC style ads from LATAM creators. But we are not stopping there. Okay, let me see just some of these questions. Yeah, I mean the customer acquisition cost, right? Like, the number is fine. But the point really is that it's very effective for us, right? So we're able to actually do a lot more when it comes to these ads, right? Like when we imagined having this customer acquisition cost at being around $1, and that's kind of how we planned it for the year. So to have it, at a tenth of that, to be coming down to 10 cents is really great for us, right? So we're looking really good from that point of view, right? It's one of our key metrics. What is our customer acquisition cost? So not stopping there. We've got some new ideas as well, which we're going to start which we're going to start testing, including welcome loot boxes, and to see if our in-game rewards also encourage even more downloads, right? Because we're shooting for that 100K before the end of March. I think that is totally achievable, right? So we're going to be testing some of this in our other regions in LATAM and other parts of the world as well. We focused a lot on India, but we want to also focus on other parts of the world. The response to that we've had with Reign of Titans has really exceeded our expectations, and we're very committed to keep testing, keep finding new strategies, and that's going to be our key right going into next month. We'll keep monitoring the performance that we do have, try and get bigger and bolder in terms of our campaigns in the weeks ahead. And let's see, we want to try and get to that 100K, as I've said before the end of March. Hopefully, even by next week, I'll have some good news for you. When we hit 100K, there's going to be a party that's going to be happening over here in New York for sure, on our side. So with this growth, right? We really to the party. Oh yeah, yeah. When we hit, I mean, it might be like maybe it'll just be a solo party. Myself, I'll have a party in the office. I'll have a party with Jax. Yeah. So off the back of that, yeah. So hey, you literally are just actually getting into asking the question, which is the right question, right? Because I want to talk about what that looks like for accounts. Because you have the downloads, right? But what is that? What is that conversion? And then what is that retention, right? And you look at that from downloads to the actual accounts that have been created and people playing, right? So when we look at the number of accounts that have been created, we have surpassed 25,000. So 25,000 active accounts of people playing. This week alone, we're up 5,000, right? So again, we're making some pretty nice momentum. But it does raise the question of what is that retention? What is that conversion, right? If you're talking about that many downloads versus creating an account and actively playing, it's a very good conversion number, right? If you think about other apps or you think about conversion rates in general, this number is very high, right? But we want it to be more. You know, ideally, if you ask me, I want it to be more like 80%, right? 80% conversion in terms of people that are downloading off the back of seeing an ad versus like actually creating the account, going the whole way and playing the game. So our focus next week is going to be on this. How do we really make sure that we have that conversion against this ad strategy that we do have, to really dive into the first user experience, what that looks like for people. We don't have the tutorial that is in yet. The tutorial at the moment is being developed. So these kinds of things are going to make a difference when it comes to that retention, that conversion rate that we're talking about as well. We've got a really big month ahead of us when it comes to April. We've got some strong campaigns that are happening. We're going to be going officially. We're going to be going live in India. We're going to be kicking it off with the content that we have filmed in India with Scout. So that will be at the beginning of the month, and then a little bit of alpha for all of you. We're also going to be doing. Yes, we didn't say Scout before. I just said it now. Okay, so yeah, it's with Scout. So I already said it now, so I might as well just say it. This is confidential stuff because I wasn't supposed to say it. I thought I already said it, but I wasn't supposed to say it. Yeah, that's a really big person, Sankey. So like keep it all like low key, right? Don't be spreading this around. But when I was in India last time, Scout and I actually did an interview together. So we did an interview together for about an hour and a half. We got some amazing content, and that's gonna really kick off our launch into India. Yeah, now it's like low key. Um, so that's going to be kicking off a lot of our content. Yeah, really, really nice chat that we had with him, talking about what he thinks of Reign of Titans, talking about India, our strategy in general. We're working a lot with Revenant, and we actually are going to be working with Scout quite a bit going into the year as well. He is playing. We got some really nice surprises in how we're going to be working with Revenant and with Scout as well. But really cool guy. Really nice to have that chat with him. He had a lot of insights as well. Yeah, it's Scout. I thought we said it. I feel like you're trapping me all right now. I feel like we said it and now you're like making me feel like I said something I shouldn't say. But that's okay. Like maybe we just teased it. But officially, we have been and we will be continuing to work with Scout. Yeah, you're catching me off guard right now. It's what happens when I'm like, yeah, when I'm excited, I start saying all the alpha. Um Yeah, so yeah, let me answer some of these questions, right? And these are really good questions and keep them coming. So hey, do you think the game is a little bit undeveloped in terms of features for such a big number of downloads? Yes, I do. We have had to update our product. Hey, so AJ, you can't all add Scout right now because then they're gonna know that like somebody said something that shouldn't be said. So don't all add Scout. But like I said, let's all just like keep it a little bit low key. We're all in on the secret here, and let's do what we need to do. Keep it low key. Um, but the maximum number of incoming friend requests for Scout, it's 0 right now. Just curious for a friend. Yeah, his is set at 0, so I wouldn't even try it. Um, so hey, yeah, I do think it is underdeveloped in terms of features. We've had to actually refine our product roadmap a little bit because of this. I think we weren't expecting this many downloads in this period of time. And when we look at the conversion rate, quite honestly, it's you can see that we're underdeveloped for it, especially for that first person user experience, right? We've talked so much about the tutorial, so we know that we have to get that in as soon as possible. So we've shifted our focus. It is very nice, right? 1 in 3. That's the thing, right, Sankey? If you look at it objectively, right, it's a very nice conversion, really nice, right? But for us, it's not where we want to be. We want to be like way higher than 1 in 3. Um, so we know that we're getting drop off when it comes to people starting to play the game, around account creation, etc. So we're refining our product roadmap here to really try to fit with these number of downloads and making sure that we can capture the people when we get them. We've talked about story mode. We've talked about we have the map, for example, when you first open up the game. We've talked about, okay, how does that look to a new user who just sees a map and there's nothing on the map, right? So there's a lot of conversations that are happening in the back as to the new features that we want to bring and how we prioritize that. I'll give you all a little bit of alpha as well. On that thread, we have also added more resources when it comes to just development as well. So development and QA, which is quality control and quality assurance. We're expanding our development team to accommodate the number of downloads that we are getting. But it's a very good question, and it's the question that we should be asking. We're asking ourselves, and I'm glad that you're also asking us too. Did that answer your question, Haya? Okay, Haya's typing. So yes, that'll be our focus going into next week, and then getting ready for that build. I mean, okay. Basically, hey, you're asking the right question. It's a good question. Yes, we've had to adapt our product roadmap to accommodate the number of downloads. Are you winding me up? Did you really hear it? Are you just making me say it again? Okay. Um, You didn't get the main idea is that yes, we're adapting our product roadmap to accommodate the number of downloads that we're getting, especially when it comes to that first person user experience, as I talked about. 1 in 3 is a good number for us in terms of conversion, but it's not where we want to be. We want to make sure that we're higher. So when it comes to people coming in, creating an account, having things like story mode, making sure we have the tutorial in there, these are really big features that we've had to shift and reprioritize. To accommodate for that, we're also expanding out our development team as well, putting in more resources to build faster. That was a high level. World chat on the hub. Um, yes, thanks, Nero. Um, do you have approximate dates when the product will have a semi-final look? Not sure what you mean by that. You mean the game? When you say product? Yeah, right. So another thing that we've been doing, we have felt that there is a little bit of a um inconsistency when it comes to the game. Inconsistency in terms of the look and feel of the game. So what we've done is that we have assigned someone we've assigned someone to work just on this. This is actually going to improve what you're saying in terms of its bones without flash. Um, the consistency will help to really get it to where we want it to be in terms of, yeah, just the look and feel of the game in general. Um, do I have an approximate date for when this will be concluded? I don't have an approximate date for it. But we don't feel too dissimilarly from what you're saying. Hey, um, Shenlong, yep, Reign of Titans answered your question. Yeah, that's the hope, right, Heya? Chiku, any update on the tournament platform? Yes, update on the tournament platform is that it is still being tested. I've been saying that we're hoping to get a demo version out to all of you very soon. I don't have a date for it yet, but we are still testing. I'm hoping within the next few weeks we'll be able to get a demo version out to all of you and run a tournament through it. But I don't know, because you all like to come with the pitchforks. If something's a minute late, then it's like all hell breaks loose. So it just depends if you're going to be okay with us. You're going to understand that we're like putting on a demo, and you're going to be cool about it. So you all got to promise that you're going to be cool about it. Yeah, if it's a test tournament. Shannon, question: can you not freeze all Titans to go max to level 7, 90%, and not let it go to level 8? So we probably could do that in the back, right? But it wouldn't make sense to do that because we're not just here for the tournaments, right? We're here for people who want to play the game. We can't do it on a Titan by Titan basis. If we were going to do something like that, we'd have to do it overall, which is why we have it still wouldn't make sense to freeze the NFTs because again, we're not just here to run tournaments, right? We're here for people to play the game. As we go into casual players, we don't want it to just be about that, right? Of course, right now with our tournaments, we're on level 7, but as we expand out what we're doing with tournaments and have more community tournaments, maybe they're not going to be level 7, right? So we don't want to be freezing anything. Payment mode is the trouble part, right? Can't hosting on that be allowed? So Sanki, it's the payment part of it is one part. In terms of testing, that actually is that gives us the least problems when it comes to testing. Because the payment side of it is actually done by a third party. So it's pretty easy for us to do the payment bit. It was difficult to implement, but in terms of testing, it's the easiest. What is the most difficult when it comes to testing is making sure that all of the logic pieces are there. Right? What doesn't help us is that we keep changing our tournament model. But it's, to make sure that every time you click one thing, that everything that follows makes sense. It's all the logic that needs to be tested, and there are so many variables when it comes to the tournament platform, like way more than we understood, right? Yeah, so Killer Besto, like this is really it's not something that we have encountered during the development process. It's in the testing, right, that we see it. Like it's actually developed already. We're fully in testing mode now. Nothing else is being built. Obviously, if we need to go back and change something, we have to go back to development. But it's really on the logic of it all. And that's it. It's exactly as Daniel's saying, right? It needs to be really agile, and it's just there's so many decisions that have to be made, that lead to something else. And we have to make sure that all of that makes sense. And it takes a very, very long time to do it. Even the forms, the forms alone, you're talking about when you set up a tournament, you're going through a whole host of questions into how that tournament is going to be set up. It needs to be, yeah, it takes a long time for all the possibilities, right? Like that form, it's and it needs to be easy for you, right? When you're trying to set up a tournament and going through, you want to be able to just click a few options and for it to run, and that is incredibly difficult to be testing. It takes a long time. It's nearly impossible. We're almost there, nearly. And again, as I said, because we keep changing our tournament model as well, we just need to make sure that we can accommodate not for just for today, but then our future selves as well, and how we want it needs to be so flexible that at any point when we do these changes, or when we have community tournaments, or when we start having a whole host of people from all over the world coming to us and saying, hey, we want to host a Reign of Titans tournament, that we can do it in an instant, because we have the platform that is ready for them to do that. Has the issue with the accept button been resolved? I'm not sure the answer to that question, Kilibesto, but I will find the answer for you. Okay, Heya. Right, we've got Heya's features in. Everybody, hold up. Heya has given us his features. Control for changes, game starting at the same time, and people having a 30-second timer to accept the game start. Okay, you're talking about this in the tournament platform, yeah? Yeah, yeah. Hey, we got it. We've got you. Like we've got all the control in there, about how you want to have the tournament. Like this is it exactly. All these different points that anyone can have in terms of controls. Um, admin rights to do all of that. Game starting at the same time, timers, acceptance, all of it. Yes, it's there. But here you 100%. All right, Chiku, let's see what you're saying. We'll set up two, like auto checking for scrolls, change before the tournament. We have a lot of auto checks that are done as well, before the tournament in terms of the rules. Um, so like checking because it's automatically connecting to your Titans in game, right, as well. So it's automatically connecting to the game in that sense. So we do have a lot of rules and variables that have been set up. Yes. Is there a rule that only NFT Titans can participate in cash rewards? So there isn't a rule to say only NFT Titans can participate in cash rewards. Right now, the way it's set up is that only certain Titans are even available to be selected. Um, so I guess yes is the answer actually, Daniel, right? To what you're saying. Um, but we also need to accommodate for the fact that that could change, right? If it is a tournament that is not necessarily a cash tournament. Yeah, that is the value of the NFT. And right now we're not. Yeah, yeah, I 100% like referring only to cash tournaments. Right now we're not going to be changing that, right? If you are playing, generally we're not going to be changing that, right? If we're talking about Titan tournaments, we're talking about large cash tournaments. These are NFT Titans again to retain the value. When we look at tournaments globally that could potentially be happening, for example, if we have tournaments that might happen in India, for example, these are generally much smaller prize pools. If we do something like that, much smaller prize pools, or we're not talking about cash rewards. Um, okay, hang on. So Killer Besto, what's his question? Can we ask? Can we ask Tyson details of the opponent before starting the match? Um, like what kind of details? Just give me a little bit more context, Calibesta. I'll ask another question, answer another question in the meantime. Um, okay, so just Haya. Any news about the new holders tournament using Titan's usage? If a Titan lost in round one of the main tournament. Oh, right. Okay. Interesting, Haya. Thanks for that. Thanks for that suggestion. We haven't made up the rules yet about what we're doing for the um between that Titan Tournament 1 and Titan Tournament 2 in a month, about the Titans yet. But this is thank you for that suggestion. Okay, so which element? If the opponent is playing with the same Titan, which element he's using for the respective bracket? Okay, I get it. So the kind of the kind of questions that are being asked in the ticket. So there is the ability to um chat, but it's not seeing that information directly. You have to be able to hear Jackson in the background. He's so loud. Okay. No. All right, looking through some of these questions in case I didn't see something. No. All right. More questions? You encountered a situation where mods told you that you can ask the Titan details with the opponent. Um okay. You mean now in the tickets? Okay. Yeah, as I said, we do have the ability for chat within the tournament platform as well. But it's not as if it's a reveal. It's not something that we've discussed, right? I hear what you're saying, and it could be something that we could discuss. But that's not something that we have right now. If a player is playing with the wrong Titan, advance to some rounds. Yeah, right. So this is all checked within the tournament platform. Um, yeah, this is all checked within the tournament platform. This is automated. It's a lot less of you picking things as you're going through, as opposed to picking things ahead of time that are automated through a process, if that makes sense. Okay, not in the context of the platform. Can we ask now? Okay, if a player is playing with the wrong Titan in advance to some rounds, who's responsible to check if the player plays with the right Titan? I mean, it's kind of the responsibility of the player, firstly, to make sure that they're playing with the right Titan. If there is a dispute around it, then it's the mods. Put into the chat, and then it's the mods. We obviously ask that, team captains and owners really make sure that they work with their teams to make sure they understand the rules, to make sure that they're being that they're thinking about things during the tournament. But yes, the mods. Yeah, if we can't backtrack a tournament, right? So yeah, we haven't seen too much of that. But we do have the mods in there. It's a manual process, right? So it can take quite a while. Um, but it's really with us and the team kind of manually checking some of that stuff. I mean, we've had some instances like Killer Besto, for example, where people do weird things in between best of threes, for example. Shenlong, yeah, we try our best. We try our best to do that, right? It's a lot to do all of that right before. It's a lot to do that for every single person, right? Um, but I hear what you're saying there, Shenlong. Hey, hey Shenlong, I'll put the challenge to you. Um, why don't you give us some suggestions? Jackson's snoring. That's him sleeping next to me, listening to the Titan Talk, snoring in the background. All right, so Titan Talk, closing it out. So next week we have focus on trying to get ourselves to that 100K, right? That's going to be our goal, and then focusing on that conversion, right? You're saying that we're at 1 in 3. We want to be better than that. Better than that. Let's try and convert to half. Um, which means we need to look at this first person user experience. We need to read some of the reviews, and we need to think about what we're offering in terms of features when people are first starting to play the game. We will have the balance that's going to be coming before the next Titan tournament. So yes, we will be doing balance from next week after we close out this holders frenzy this weekend, following our timeline as we've said. And then we will be continuing with our marketing campaigns to get us to that 100K coming at the end of March. April, very, very busy for us. We have campaigns that we're kicking off in India with He Who Shall Not Be Named and He Who Shall Not Be Friended. And we have an exciting activation that's also going to be happening in the Netherlands. A little bit of alpha for all of you. I'll dive into that a little bit more next week for you all. But we have some strong campaigns happening next month, and we expect to see our growth growing pretty steadily into April. I mean, I had nothing to do with it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about with Scout. That's all on you. But that's it. That's a wrap for us, everyone today. Good luck to everybody that's going to be stepping into the arena tomorrow. We're going to close it out with Reign of Titans doing his thing, impersonating RT. Nice, thank you. Impersonating RT as we go to our Rumble.
All right, everyone. Head on over to the Titan Games channel. I see we have an alt sword. I think that's the word of the day, alt. We got Blake's alt account. We got alt swords going on within the Rumble. It's good to see. From which account? This is the Blaker account from right now. Well, if you guys have, now we got 3 alts. Oh, 4. Look at this. If you guys have yet to do so, make sure to click the real Rumble Royale sword. Get involved. And for this Super Rumble, we need to find a new bounty ad. Who's taking RT's place today?
I don't know who's going to volunteer. Oh, Killer Besto.
Ooh,
Right
Killer
in there.
Besto was quick. Oh, it could be my ult. It could be my ult. But let's do Killer Besto. Bring someone in from the community. All right, everyone. Looks like we have about just a minute to go for the first Super Rumble. Now let me go over what's up for grabs. You'll get a medium loot box if you kill ads, Killer Besto, or Reign Titans official. A normal loot box if any of us commit suicide. And if you win this Super Rumble, you'll get a medium loot box. And look at that. We have 25 players as of now. Let's see if we can get 26, 27. Get it up there. 30 seconds. I will do some RT impersonation. I don't know if it will be the best, but I will try. That is exactly my face, Yash. Oh, I do need water. Got my water next to me. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, da. Don't worry, I'm prepping the throw here, guys. We're all good. Oh, 28! Woo! Okay, this is gonna be a long Super Rumble. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, I'm not ready. I already committed suicide. No, ads did too. What? Guys, this is I'm ads. I'm not even doing the rest. We're both out. This is Peter SF committed suicide. Mate, killed OX Collins. Traveling killed Ghost Nero Chiku. Berries and Relzy tried to swim in lava. Ooh. No silent rumble. I'm already into it. RC Tushar killed Meish. Why Sani killed Queen. Emperor killed RC Tushar. IGAJ killed Killer Besto, and Y Sani then killed Chimay. We're on to round 4, 13 players left. Guys, stop with the cats, please. Sankey killed Sharma. Faustino killed Chiku. Sankey then was killed by a puppy. Sani then killed Disha. Traveling RR now has a dagger. Resurrection! Peter is alive. Tushar is alive. Please, guys, no more cat. No more cat. Daniel committed suicide. Boom! Killed Chiromax. Killer Besto is back alive. Faustino has a spear. Guys, I see a lot of daggers. I have never seen a spear. And then they killed Heya. R.I.P. Heya. Empiric killed Wysani. Faustino also has some edible berries. Shenlong killed Peric. Traveling R killed RC Char. Peter got some water. See, I found the way to avoid all these cats. Keep doing them. I'm good. Cats are not throwing me off today. Faustino, I may have spoke soon. Faustino committed suicide, but is back alive. Daniel is back alive. Shenlong killed AJ. Peter is meditating. Very important to do in our Rumble Royales. Ooh, Arjabiro has a dagger. Killed RR. Daniel. Calm day. Faustino killed Daniel then. Oof, not so calm. And Sharma is back. Woof. Oh, I'm running out of breath here. Peter SF killed Killer Besto. BVT off a cliff. Oof. Hope he wasn't looking for some fish and chips. Levarker heard someone next to them. There's a lot of cats. And Sharma died of laughter. Levikar went on. Ooh, poison. That one. Peter now has a. Oh. Boom, IP. Rana's got him. Shenlong divided by 0. That's out. And RG Bureau killed Faustino. Woo. Faustino, that is the face I make every time I do the Artiva. Oh, Peter SF was meditating again, but it is not enough. RG Bureau putting on for Brazil has killed Peter. Look at that. With the token RG Bureau GIF, we love to see it. I kind of was enjoying myself, I guess. Yeah. What do you think, ads? We got one more here, or
I think we got one more in us.
ads
Well,
just
have you got one more in you,
I
basically?
think so. I think so. I'm
Right.
pretty pumped. I know I wasn't here in the last Super Rumble and the last Titan Talk, so it's the least I can do for everyone. Oh, we got our alt swords. Let me join with the Blaker account as well. Make it even more interesting. Give me 2 chances to win.
Now I want an alt.
I mean, the alts are great. I mean, I'm laughing at my own jokes. It gives me 2 extra can go live with in chat. It's amazing.
I'm kind of feeling this. Oh, yeah.
And that's how it all started.
All
Now,
right, I've got my daggers out. Jackson's
oh,
ready. He's woken up. He's like ready to
oh.
go in this rumble.
Hmm. Now we do not encourage alts for anyone else. This is only if you're having a mic issue and you need to speak on the Titan Talk. That is the only condition in which you are allowed to have a alt. Yes,
Oats,
otherwise you will
oats,
be
oats,
banned,
oats.
as Maddie says.
Oats, oats, oats.
Alts,
Yep, not
alts, alts.
encouraging it.
No alt. No alt. Exactly. We'll hit you with the ban hammer, and then you won't be able to play in our Super Rumbles. That's not fun. Ooh, AJ with the low blow. I'm not getting into this drama in chat right now. I'm just waiting for the Super Rumble to start, guys. Now we have 30 people who have joined. 30 seconds. Let's see if we can get a few more. Woo. All right.
Queen's
Anybody
ready.
have any vocal warm ups for me to do? Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. There we go. That's a good one. Shenlong, thank you. Ah, okay.
You take a
50.
sip of water. You ready to go?
No, no water. No water's needed.
No water. All right.
30 players. And let's see how we begin. RG Bureau, the reigning champ, has killed Faustino. Boom, IP killed Dino, sir. Ooh, an elemental. Jimmei killed Daniel. RG Bureau had some berries. Queen committed suicide. B. Oh my gosh. Faustino is back. Blaker. Ooh, Blaker killed Sharma. Blake then killed Ads. And then Rain of Titan's official killed Sani. Ooh, I like that round. That was a great round, too. GQ killed Rex. BVT has a dagger. Boom. IP also has a dagger. Killer Besto cracked their skull. And Relzy. Ooh, he's gone. Resurrection. Ads is back. Sir is back.
Woo,
Arturo
woo.
Sharma. Ooh. Oh, and now this is going to be one of those never-ending rumbles. IGAJ killed Chinmay killed Ads. Oops, sorry, Ads. Why saying he fell down a cliff? Sharma killed Chinmay. Oh, Golcinero also has a dagger. Parak also has a dagger. Daggers. Tushar killed Queen. Shenlong killed Shiro. Mac. Sankey has a dagger. Daniel, affiliate host, is back. Sani is back. Perk fell down a cliff. Lots of cliffs, guys. Watch out for those. Tushar killed Mage. Daniel Excel killed Dinosaur. And Shenlong has a wolf. Boom IP killed Tushar. Shenlong then killed Daniel. Shenlong then killed Disha. Boom IP killed Sharma. Shenlong died of completely preventable causes. Oops. Goals. Oh my gosh, too many cats. Goals Zero killed Blaker. Traveling R killed Heya. Sani killed Faustino. Goals Zero killed Sani. I had a calm day wandering around. Oh, never mind. I committed suicide. Normal loot box for everyone. BVT killed. Oh my gosh, guys. The ducks. Again, Traveling R died of laughter. BVP then went on a killing spree, killing Nero and Sankey. Woo. Round 11. Sani. Ooh, this is an easy one. I can rest my voice a little bit. Sani was killed by a puppy. IGAJ fell from a high place. Boom IP has killed RG Bureau, and there's 2 players left. Looks like RG Bureau will not be having a double win Instead, we have BVT taking home our second Super Rumble of the day and a medium loot box. Not $1,000, AJ. Unless you want to send him $1,000, and feel free. But GG's, everyone. Thank you, Shenlong. Woo. I need to go meditate under a waterfall after that.
Amazing. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning into our Titan Talk. We got exciting things that are in the pipeline. Good luck to everybody stepping into the arena tomorrow. We're going to be, on Saturday, excuse me, not tomorrow. Yes, big things on our roadmap. Look forward to giving you more alpha next week. Do not be friending Scout. I didn't say anything. GG's, everyone, for tomorrow, and we'll catch you in the chat.